Hello, I'm Brigantia Blackbird, the Blackbird Grimoire. Welcome back to our series on the Havamal. Today we are looking at verse 136, and we are going to begin, as usual, with three different translations. The first is from Olive Bray. I counsel thee, stray singer, accept my counsels. They will be thy boon if thou obey'st them. They will work thy weal if thou winst them. When ale thou quaffest, call upon earth's might. 'Tis earth drinks in the floods. Earth prevails o'er drink, but fire o'er sickness. The oak o'er binding, the ear corn o'er witchcraft, the rye spur o'er rupture, the moon o'er rages, herb o'er cattle, plus runes o'er harm. Now the second translation from W.H. Auden and P.B. Taylor. Medicines exist against many evils: earth against drunkenness, heather against worms, oak against covetousness, corn against sorcery, spurred rye against rupture, runes against bales, the moon against feuds, fire against sickness, earth makes harmless the floods. And the final translation we'll look at today is from Vikinger.org. Wherever thou beer drinkest, invoke to thee the power of earth, for earth is good against drink. Fire for distempers, the oak for constipation, and corn ear for sorcery, a hall for domestic strife. In bitter hates invoke the moon, and the biter for bite injuries is good. Then runes against calamity, fluid let earth absorb. So, we're talking about remedies today, and the verse does give the impression that the suggested remedies for these various troubles are common knowledge, and one only needs to apply that knowledge in order to gain the benefit of it. And that indicates a significant difference between ancient and modern attitudes regarding the average person's capability to deal with common ailments. And there's something to be said for people having the confidence within themselves to cope with these things. And it really does come down to scope of practice. And the phrase that phrase is used to describe the boundaries of the qualifications of a particular role within the medical field. Now, in modern medicine, anyone outside of the medical field is scarcely trusted to know how to blow their own nose. I find it condescending and insulting. So I think there is a need for a reform of attitudes, as well as a reform for ideas regarding health and healing and what that actually consists of. So let's go beyond the literal of this verse, because there is a symbolic layer to it. It's explaining polaric relationships. At one end, an energy has an undesirable effect. It is countered with the opposite, thereby restoring balance. And balance is frequently equated to a state of health, whether it is literal or figurative. This is a lesson in magic as much as it is in healing. So let's talk a little bit more about polarity. In the Hermetic tradition, this idea is expressed as the principle of polarity. Everything has opposites that are actually varying degrees of the same thing, teaching us balance and the ability to transmute energies. So when different cultures who evolved separately over time manage to arrive at the same conclusion and the same principles, it's pretty much safe to assume that the idea is on solid ground and very, very well may be true. So that's what I took out of the verse this week. Let me know in the comments what you took from the verse. Were you a little bit more literal with your interpretation of it? Were you going more symbolic? Were you on the same path as me? Were you on an entirely different path? Let me know. I would love to hear from you. But in the meantime, I think that'll do it for now, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.